Our meditation today will guide us through noticing thoughts just to see where the mind goes. Simply by bringing awareness to the mind, you naturally detach from its thoughts and meanderings. When you observe your own thoughts, you naturally create a separation from them because you see that they often arise on their own. In this way, you are not as likely to get sucked into each thought. You can notice individual thoughts, overarching mental states, or how active or dull the mind is in any given moment. This practice offers yet another way to understand the thinking mind. You will use a simple noting exercise to look at where the mind is as thoughts arise. Rather than focusing on the context of the thoughts themselves, you will tune in to their general context. So let us begin by getting into a comfortable position, either sitting in a chair with a dignified posture, back away from the back of the chair, chest proud, feet flat on the floor, and hands wherever they're most comfortable. Or if you prefer, you can lie on the floor with your feet uncrossed, falling away from each other, arms at your side. Now that you've found a comfortable position, I invite you to close your eyes, or if it's more comfortable, simply lower your gaze. Now let's take a moment to settle in using our breath with a long, slow, but even inhale through the nose, and then slowly letting that air back out at the same rate through the nostrils on the exhale. Take a few deep breaths like this, inhaling slowly and evenly, focusing on filling your belly with air, and then slowly and evenly exhaling, gently letting your belly fall on the out breath. Now finding the natural rhythm of your breath with each inhale, still taking in the air through your nose and filling your belly with that air. And on each exhale, letting the air pass through the nostrils gently while softening the belly. Using these breaths to quiet the mind by just focusing on each inhale and each exhale, allowing yourself to simply just be. And as you breathe, please bring kind awareness to why you chose this meditation, how your belly, chest, and head each feel during this meditation, the emotions that arise during this meditation, the positive or negative narratives you tell yourself during this meditation, the fact that many others may be experiencing similar thoughts, feelings, and emotions as you may experience during this meditation, how you might feel with having increased awareness, and when you can apply this increased awareness in your day-to-day life. As you will be working with thoughts It is helpful to dedicate some time to building concentration. So, choosing a place in the body and resting the awareness on your breath. Noticing when the mind wanders, simply bringing it back with kindness to the experience of breathing. Opening your awareness to the mind and thought processes, and using the breath as your anchor. Stay with the sensation of breathing until a thought comes up. When you notice a thought arise, note what its general context is. Rather than tuning into the specifics of the thought, note whether it is rumination or problem solving or fantasizing or another thinking pattern. When you recognize you are thinking, note the thought and return back to the breath. Patiently sit with the body breathing, waiting for another thought to arise. Remembering that thoughts will arise naturally. It's just part of the process. And when it does, know what the thought is in general without diving into specifics or getting too wrapped up in it. You may now consider adding in an additional piece, noting whether the thought is about the past, the present, or the future. Without labeling one as good or another as bad, just note where the mind goes. As you go about your daily tasks today, try to retain some awareness of the thinking mind, recognizing when the mind is off and wandering. Try noting where the mind is when you see this happening throughout the day. And as we come to a close, allow yourself to come back to your breath, feeling the air pass through the nostrils on the inhale and on the exhale, expelling the air evenly and naturally. And when you're ready, I invite you to open your eyes and take inventory of the sensations of your body and bring awareness to your surroundings.